A Christmas Eve warning. Hello, friends. This is a warning. Christmas Eve is upon us. This is an important message that may affect you and your family's well being. There is a kindly creature that may be residing in your home. This creature expects you to express your gratitude for all he's done for you throughout this past year. He only needs you to show your appreciation once a year on Christmas Eve. But heaven forbid you neglect to acknowledge him. You may never find your car keys again. On the family tree of small mythological creatures, you'll find fairies, gnomes, leprechauns, pint-sized goblins, brownies, pixies, elves, sprites, and a few others that have not made themselves known to me yet. But not one of those beings lives exclusively in your and only your home. None of these beings feel it is their duty to help maintain your dwelling and care for your animals, be it cats, dogs, birds, reptiles, whatever. This helpful being is called a tomte. If you are fortunate enough to have a tomte living in your home or apartment or on your property, it most likely immigrated from Scandinavia, where it has long been a part of their culture and folklore. A nisse, a very close cousin of the tomte, comes from Norway. People often say a tomte and a nisse are the same being because they look similar, and both are associated with the winter solstice and Christmas. These same people will use the names tomte and nisse interchangeably. But please allow me to politely disagree. From all I've researched, it seems to me that a nisse has more of a quick temper and a tomte has a gentler side. In this video, I'll tell you all I know about the tomte who, if you are very, very lucky, resides in your home. You've never seen your tomte? I'm not surprised. There are many reasons you haven't seen one. First of all, they don't want to be seen. They're solitary beings who only come out at night. It's said that every night they quietly walk through all the rooms of your home, outbuildings, garages, and property, checking that you, your children, and animals are safe and well cared for. Is your dog or cat's water bowl full? Did you remember to pick up an extra bag of pet food? Is there enough formula for the baby? If not, when you awake, you may suddenly remember what needs to be done. It's the tomte gently reminding you, if not filling the water bowl himself. A tomte loves animals. There are those fortunate few who have caught a quick glimpse of a tomte. Here is what they tell us. A tomte resembles a garden gnome, but would be highly insulted to be likened to his distant cousin. A tomte always has a long list of chores to do, much like us. Therefore, whenever he's glimpsed, he's wearing work clothes, a pair of hardy work boots, and a tall conical red hat to keep his head warm. A tomte loves his red hat and is seldom seen without it. He enjoys appearing as an older man with smiling eyes and a long white beard. A tomte may take up residence in your pantry or cupboard or top kitchen cabinet. Or he may live under your floor, up in the attic, at the back of a shelf, in your basement, or even your barn or outbuilding. He may even live between your walls. There are those that have seen him running across a kitchen counter or peeking from behind a curtain. They tell us that he is approximately 3 inches tall, but when a tomte is working outside, caring for animals or trimming trees, the tallest he's ever been seen is 3 feet. Exceptionally strong, he resembles a short, muscular farmhand. How can a tomte be a 3 feet tall, muscular man while mending a fence? Then in an instant, shrink so small he can live comfortably at the back of your deliciously smelling spice cabinet. How? It's simple. A tomte is a shapeshifter. You may wonder why your particular tomte has decided to live in your home and act as a guardian. A tomte does not make this decision lightly. Once it's made, he will often stay with the dwelling for centuries. A tomte would never stay in a home that was not loved and well cared for. If a tomte resides in your home, there's only one reason. He respects your work ethic, because it is much like his own. Now, there have been cases where a tomte has abandoned the property maybe one he'd been in for centuries, because the new owners disrespected their home or did not properly care for their animals. This is truly a sad situation, for it is said that a Tamte may have been the spirit of the person who cleared the land and built the first dwelling on it. A Tamte put his heart and soul into the property and loved it so well that he secretly stayed to protect all the families that came after him. All a Tamte wants from a human is to be treated well, and once a year, on Christmas Eve, to be acknowledged. Which brings us back to where we started. Your Tamte, tonight, on Christmas Eve, needs to know that everything he's done for you, your family, and home has been appreciated. If your home has been messier than usual, or if there have been a few more arguments, your Tamte may have taken this as an insult. You may begin to find that items, such as car keys or something you just put down right there, is no longer right there. And after a 30-minute search, you find the item exactly where you left it. Sound familiar? This is probably the Tamte letting you know, in his own way, that he feels offended. But he is a kind being, so an apology, less arguments, and a quick house cleaning will suffice. Until next time, when he may not be so nice, and it may take twice as long before those car keys reappear. In order for your Tamte to feel appreciated, legend tells us that on Christmas Eve, you must leave him a bowl of porridge with a pat of butter on top. Porridge, in our time, can be anything from regular or instant oatmeal, rice pudding, even a bowl of cereal. Remember that a Tamte, being a shapeshifter, will probably appear in his 3-inch size, so he would only need a few spoonfuls of porridge to warm his heart and keep him happy until next Christmas Eve. I would suggest that whatever porridge you use, you warm it up a bit so the butter starts to melt. Never, ever forget the pat of butter on top. This is vital. Where you leave the porridge for your Tamte, inside your home or out, it's entirely up to you. For those of you who are hearing this for the first time, and maybe by the time you hear it Christmas Eve is come and gone, I have it on good authority that your Tamte will know that you just discovered his love of porridge and butter, and that he will accept your apology with porridge, even after Christmas Eve. However, he's made it abundantly clear that he will not accept this excuse next year. For while a Tamte is kind, he's also stubborn and just a hair vengeful. If you are the forgetful type, I would suggest you make yourself another set of car keys or two. I'm Steve Stockton, and I'd like to wish you and your family a wonderful Christmas. Best wishes to you and yours, and your pets, and your Tamte, from all of us here